Hey, what's up guys? My name is Moda and welcome back to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel. So today's video going to be talking about that E9 Pro. We do finally have a consensus with the price as far as from the pricing from aftermarket vendors and distributors. So we're going to go over that real quick and we'll talk about it, right? So it's just going to be a quick one. Just going to go over it real quick. So if that sounds good, guys, stay tuned. So let's get right to it. So Bitmain had a tweet today regarding their WDMS Singapore, and they gave off an interesting tweet, right? So the benefit for anybody going there, specifically, this is for the big guys, right? They did have a deal where if you buy 500 units, they're going to start a bidding process, so a deal essentially, and it's going to start at $1 million. So why is that relevant to us? Well, because it's a different price from what was initially released, right? If we recall, it was at that $12.99 price, which was pretty insane. But now this is going to be considered a massive discount because, again, number one, you have to be able to attend there, and it's 500 units, and the starting bid is $1 million, meaning it could go over. Highly doubt it, but it is possible. But anyways, that is the cheapest it will go, so let's calculate it, right? So let's do the million. We're going to divide it by the 500 units, right, to give us a price per unit. So now it's at $2,000, right? And this is going to be considered a more of an extreme discount for those who attend, and the fact that it's only 2 packages available, and the fact that you have to buy 500 of them, okay? Meaning that if this thing does restock, it is definitely not going to restock at $12.99, definitely not going to restock at $2,000. Most likely it'll be $3,000 plus. My guesstimate is going to be like the $39.99, $4,000, $4,500, something around there. Maybe if they don't sell too well, they'll throw them back at $3,000 if they do restock, which I'm assuming they will in the near term. But again, most likely it'll be about $4,000. Also, reason being is that the vendors also have a consensus in price now, which typically it's anywhere from 10, 15, 20% over what they're expecting, and that's about what it's at, right? So an easy resource to find different pricing vendors is from ASIC Miner Value, right? If you go underneath, they have usually a big set of vendors that you can easily go through. Keep in mind, though, that these prices are always wrong. They've been horrible about updating stuff, so this thing is not as outdated. But as we click through each one, we can start seeing the price, right? So they have like Cool Dragon was listed at $19.99. We click on it. It's out of stock now anyway, but it was 2,500, right? Million Miner, 5,200 euros. So again, over 5. Coin Mining Central still has it sold out. It's the same price where they sold out at. So if this one's in stock, for any of you guys looking, if you've purchased from Hash before, I never have. Don't know anybody who has, but they are on there. They may be reputable. If you've ordered from them before and are confident in them, and you're looking, not a bad price, right? As of now, it still is showing in stock, $2,500 because of $500 shipping fee. So if you are interested, that is available. Mine Shop is sold out. Again, they had the old price. They haven't updated. I'm sure it'll update when they get new stock in. Viperatech lowered their price. It's now down to $5,200, which is, again, that seems to be the consensus for most of them. Safety Miner, $5,500. AK Miner, $5,200. ASIC Marketplace, $5,400. Miner Bros, $5,400. BT Miners has it at 40. They finally updated their price. They finally made up their mind. They did actually have a V-Day sale. They had an E9 Pro and a KD Max for $4,800. So if they didn't force you to buy the KD Max, it wouldn't have been too bad. Again, if you're interested, I'm interested in either one. To me, it's still too high. But again, $5,000 seems to be the consensus now, right? To me, my opinion, too overpriced, right? But again, that $12.99 when it debuted was more just to be a thorn in the side of like Jazz Miner, iPolo, Forest Miners, just to kind of mess with them essentially. But it seems like the MSRP is definitely going to be higher when it does restock, even from Bitmain directly. Okay, so we'll see how this $5,000 price point does. To me, it's still too high. Maybe at $4,000, definitely less. We'll see. It's going to be dependent on the market too, though, right? So it's one of those things. If you're super bullish on it, again, not really a project I'm into, but if it was, $1,700, $2,000, $2,500, somewhat interested. Even then, not so much. Again, at like my point, I'm pretty much maxed out anyway with ASICs. Maybe if I look into hosting in the future, but again, at this price point, ETZ not really one I have my eye on so much. But a shout out to Ultra Carbon, actually. The last time I did the video on this, I was talking about profitability, and he mentioned, and it's very true, is that don't look at the ETC profitability. The real money is if you're doing ETH Fair or ETH Proof of Work. Even at the time when I did that video, I want to say it was like $4 or $5, but on those two, it was like 50% higher. The profitability was like $8 or $9, right? So keep in mind, if it is something you're interested in, maybe worth doing that, and maybe worth doing like solo mining on those networks, right? Because there isn't a whole lot of hash on them, but something for you to consider. But overall, we did see this consensus on the price. Now let's see if it lowers or if it stays. Again, it seems like they're testing the price out, right? Even Bitmain as well. We'll see what happens if they do restock in the next couple of months. Keep my eyes on it, but again, not one I'm super bullish on, but just for you guys who were interested, right? So thank you for watching, guys. Just want to do a little short one just to keep you updated on that, all right? So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I am out.